Hello, everyone. It's me again. I am back just to remind you. And if you hear my son's lullaby music in the background, just try to tune it out. He is sleeping and he sleeps with his sound machine on. And that's what prompted me to make this, because if you have not listened to the message that I put out earlier today, the best things are free. A call to be free, the pep talk. If you have not listened to that, I highly suggest you do. Not because, of course, I recorded it or anything like that, but because God is serious, okay? But not only is God serious about you and your walk, but just as well as God is serious, the enemy is that much serious as well. And the moment you get a glimpse of who you are, and the moment you get serious about the call that God has on your life, that's when the enemy comes at you hard. So I encourage you that if you have not listened to this message already, that before you listen to it and make your decision at the end, please take it serious and pray over yourself. Cover yourself against warfare. Cover yourself and put on the full armor of God, because making a commitment to stand up and say, you know what, this message is for me, I need to get serious. I'm telling you, it's going to be game on. Like, from the time I recorded that, like, a couple minutes later, like, I went from being encouraged and being steadfast into I got this idea to work on something, and then I was kind of like back and forth. And I was just like, well, where did this come from? Like, I was just convinced that I could do this. I was just convinced that, I had the ideas out and da-da-da. And so then my son just started doing all kind of stuff. When I tell you guys, he has been in everything today. This man took chalk and colored on everything. Took chalk and colored on my TV. The dog oh my God, just pulling carpet up. He chewing the chalk. Like, it was just a bunch of stuff today that was just coming at me, trying to distract me, get me upset, get me off my stance and focus on it. And so I can't sit here and like, by the grace of God, I got through it. No, at first I didn't realize what was going on. I was frustrated because I was just like, what is going on? Like, why y'all acting like this? And why am I acting like this? Like, why am I questioning something that I just was so confident in? Now I'm asking myself 1,000,001 questions that I just obviously spent time talking to God about. So I know that this is something that I can do because He's equipped me to do it. And then you got my son running rapid, doing like wasting Gatorade all over the, like, you guys, it's just been a day, okay? And so I literally was at my wit's end, and I was just like, I can't do this. I can't do this. Like, I can't do this. I'm going back to where God called me from. Like, and then I had to stop and say, Jasmine, what the heck are you talking about? And I had to ask myself, where is that coming from? And then I realized that the enemy was trying to attack. Like, he was attacking me. So you really have to be prayed up. Like, and God is calling us to go deeper. So no matter how hard it get, you got to endure. See it to the end, because the reward is much greater. You may cry, you may fall, you may bleed on the way there. But please do not give up, because that's what the enemy wants you to do. He wants you to forfeit. He wants you to hand over everything that God has waiting for you to Him, because that's who He is. He's a thief. He don't know how to do nothing else but steal. And in order to do that, he has to lie. He has to kill something off, if not physically trying to kill you. He has to kill your confidence, kill your self-drive, kill your faith, because that's the only way he can distract you. So you can go one moment feeling confident like you can conquer the world because you got God on your side. And then the next minute, you're questioning, well, God, are you going to really do this? God, did you really say that? And isn't it just like the enemy that comes in and says, did God really say? Let me tell you something. When you find yourself asking those words, you have to know where that comes from. Because at this point, you know when God is speaking to you. You know when something is a you thing, a you idea, and you know when it's from God. And if it weighs on you and you don't have peace about it, search it out. Ask him. Ask him to confirm it. And also ask, okay, well, why am I doubting? Because 9 times out of 10, it's an attack from the enemy. So I just want to give you guys a fair warning. Because I literally just posted this earlier today. And since I've posted it and I've decided that today was going to be a different day for me, I literally spent a day going back and forth from wavering to unwavering, wavering to unwavering, wavering to unwavering. And I said, where is this coming from? I didn't feel like that when I got up today. I didn't feel like that earlier today because I sat down, I did my episode, started working on something, and then all of a sudden I started doubting. And I started thinking about all these other things, and I couldn't focus. And then, like I said, the distractions in the background, the dog doing something, my child's doing something, the people outside. If you heard that message, you hear how, you may not have heard it because I enhanced it, but if you did hear it in the background, the people upstairs just loud all of a sudden, playing music all of a sudden. And literally, as soon as I got finished, it stopped. They went in the house. Because that's just how the enemy roll. That's what he does. So my advice is, it's okay to cry. It's okay to take a breath, to breathe through it. But buckle up is all I can say. Because I don't know what I was expecting. I don't know why I didn't think that the enemy would be lurking around. So I'm grateful to be able to encourage you to be prepared and continue to fix your eyes on God. Always.